Hello friends, Tri-Glide Ed here again. This is part 2 of my ride home from Salem, Virginia. We'll discuss a few more things. Like I say, beautiful ride, beautiful day. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Bye.
All right, there, Walmart, right over there, Clearbrook. That's a big one too. That Claire it is. It was last week. We got rid of our satellite TV service that we had for a little over 25 years. I called them. I had to call every January. I found this out about 3 years ago. Call in January, you get that bill lowered some. I told them, look, I'm old. I'm going to reduce my costs. They'd lower it. Right smart. Well, I called this January. And they said, well, we can do this. I said, no. That's a whole lot more than it was. They knew, but I said, you know, I've been a customer for well over 25 years. Yeah. All right. So then I got looking at this other alternatives to it, and said to myself, hey, and I talked to the bride, we're going to reduce our costs here. So we got rid of it. In our great room, we got one of them LG TVs that's smart, but the rest of them's dumb. And in our den, I bought one of these stick things you plug in. That works good. So the TV downstairs in one of the bedrooms, small bedroom, smaller TV, well, it was done. So I went and bought another one of them stick things. I went to Walmart over in Rocky Mount. I'd looked up on the website to see how much they were. I knew what Best Buy's was, and price at Wally World over in Rocky Mount was the same price. I said, well, instead of me having to ride to Roanoke, I'd much rather just go to Wally World. So I go to Walmart, Rocky Mount, get over there to the cashier. I only had one item, that was it, that stick thing. The little girl said, that'd be $51. And I said, what? I said, I thought it was $39 on. So she said, well, let's go look. So I went over there, and over in the corner, I looked down, it had 39 here, but that was for this thing over here. This was over here with $51. I said, okay, I must have looked at it wrong. So while she's ringing it up again, I said, I looked at Walmart.com and Rocky Mount website, and it had that stick at $39. I said, right here it says $39. So, well, let me go get my supervisor. Okay. So she did, and the supervisor and some other lady come out there. There's three of them. She said, well, what that is, that's the price for a third-party vendor. Now, I know I'm old, but third party, second party, I don't care who's having a party. Walmart website said $39. She said, well, you can take it back up there and get your money back at the service desk if you want your money back. I said, I'm going to go up there and talk to them. I get it for $39. I said, they're not going to do it. I said, I'm going to try. So I went up there. Nobody else standing there. So I went up, explained the situation to the little girl, had my phone out with the website on it for that store. See, right here it says $39. So she just took her fingers on my phone and scrolled up. Said, well, that's a third party. I said, you know, I don't care whose party. It says $39. Well, then she kept scrolling. Then she had another www.walmart. She said, now, if it was this right here, I'd honor that $39. I said, well, that don't make sense. It's on your website. Why in the world can't you? So they wouldn't do it. But I paid that $51 and something. But I almost dusted my shoes on Walmart, and I'll tell y'all now, I'm a little hard-headed. I know some of you can't believe it. My wife tell you that I am. But we built our house through a oh, no, it's not a lumber store, home building place that's located in Rocky Mountain. It's not a chain, it's a family-owned business. There's several of them there. We built our contractor used that business to build our house. And it was, I guess it might have been the year after we moved in. We moved in August. The next summer, my bride decided that, as I say, my kids were small and we needed to build them a playhouse. Okay. And so I went to that store with my son. He was maybe 4 or 5, maybe 5, maybe. One Saturday morning, I said, come on, son, we'll ride down. Okay. So we go down there. I walk in. Now, I don't think it's a stupid question. I mean, it was crowded. Not huge crowded. You could tell the owner, local, like I say, there's contractors in there. So I go up to the counter, and the owner, I said, I want to build a playhouse for my kids, but I really don't quite know what I need. I want to know if you can help me. Well, if you don't know what you need, how am I supposed to know what you need? He looked at his friends, and they all just sort of so I said, excuse me. I said, come on, son. I got to his door. I knocked the dust off my shoes, and I ain't been back in it since. Don't plan on it. I almost did that one time to Lowe's. I'd called my wife, said, the bathroom door really, we had it opening out. It really needs to open in. Can you just switch them? I said, no. I said, it's like a unit. You buy it, you slide it in, nail it up, and you're done. So there wasn't no Lowe's in Rocky Mountain at the time. Wasn't closest one was in Salem. So I called Salem. I said, I'd like a left-hand 6-panel pine door. I think it's 30-inch. Y'all have it, young fella? Let me check. Okay. So he checked. Yep, we got it. I said, can you put my name and hold it? I'll be over there to get it. Yes, sir. I'll be glad to. Okay. So you got to remember, from my house to that store is an hour each way. Of course, gas wasn't $4 and something a gallon either. But anyway, I get over there. I go up to, where the door, lumber, and all that stuff is. The young fellow I talked to, he said, well, I'm getting ready to go on break. He'll help you. Okay, that didn't sit good to start with. I thought to myself, well, why don't you take a break when you're done with me? I'm the one that talked to you. So I told the guy, said that young fella said he's going to hold it for me. He looks and we ain't got one. So what do you mean you ain't got one? He said, I don't know what he was looking, but I'll go check. So he goes, checks again. He comes back, no, we ain't got one. I can order you one. I said, no. I don't want you to order me one. So then I had my son with me again. I said, come on, son. So I get up and they have the customer service manager desk kiosk in the middle of where you're leaving. And I said, no, Ed, I can't let this go. So I went up and I said, let's speak to your store manager. Young lady, Paige is the store manager. He comes in, yeah. So I explained to him the situation that I have an hour over here. It's going to take me an hour to get back home. I talked to such and such. He assured me that he had one. He was going to hold it. Now he ain't got one. Well, we'll order you one. I said, no. I'd have rode 500 miles just to get one, just so I wouldn't have to get it there. And I almost dusted my shoes on Lowe's. And if I'd have dusted them, I'd have never stepped foot in a Lowe's. But I didn't. But I did. I come out of close on that Walmart the other day. I thought, I could care less about a third party. Y'all tell me. Y'all know stuff. Y'all young. Most of you younger than I am anyway. What do they mean by a third party? They can sell it cheaper. Walmart's going to sell it for $49 something, and these people will sell it for $39, but it's on Walmart's website. All right. I'll be quiet now. That get me going. Whew. Like I say, Boone's Mill here used to be about as big a speed trap in the state of Virginia. I don't even know if they have, they used to have their policeman. It was one person. And I don't know if they dropped that and Franklin County Sheriff's Department takes care of it. I know it's part of Franklin County, but yeah, I don't know. But it used to be, if you wanted a ticket, come on through Boone's Mill speeding. You can get you a ticket. But right down here at this light, over on the right a little bit, up that road, you'll see there's a store. Not that, but right there, there's the Trump store. Go figure. That's been there ever since, well, I guess since Trump was president. But that fella, if he can make a dime, he can make, even got advertisement on TV for the thing. But I guess if there's a market, there's a market. Right here's a dangerous spot too. Cars, like that car right there, them cars, to get across 220 here, there's been several people killed right here trying to get across that thing. Because it can get really busy, traffic. In the mornings they're headed that way, going to Roanoke. In the evenings they're headed home. But there's been several people killed right there. A lot of times, like if it's in the right lane like this one right here, and there's one over in the passing lane, if there's a tractor trailer in this lane, they might look up and they say, well, I don't see nothing coming. They head on out from in there, whamma. Right up here, not that first building, the one up there with the blue roof, that's a new John Deere dealership. I think it's an established dealership other places, but that's the new John Deere place right there. Can't think of the name of it. I know it, but there's the James River, something like that. I hope some of y'all, or most of you, where you live, been able to get a ride in. I know it's spring of the year. It was yesterday, first day of spring, but our oldest daughter was born in about the second week of March. We brought her home. It was 77 degrees that day. April the 3rd, it snowed. Get out of his way. My brother-in-law lives down in Bristol on the Tennessee side. He bought him a 2021 Tri-Glide at Snake Bite Venom, which I think, to me, is about the prettiest color Harley-Davidson ever come out with, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. And but we was down visiting. Me and my bride went down a few Sundays ago. Our nephew, his son-in-law, is a preacher down there. I've been wanting to hear him preach. Good kid. And to see our niece and the 4 great nieces and nephew. And Robert said, sit on that thing. So I sat on it. He's got 11-inch bars. He just had barely 600 miles on it, but he had Reinhardt exhaust put on, 11-inch bars, tuner, I forget what else. But them 11-inch bars, that told my bride, if I live long enough, I'm gonna get me some bars. Now I've talked about that for probably as long as I've had this thing. I know y'all that watch my channel know Harvey does. Harvey's got 12-inch bars, and it's just when you can sit up like that, because I know I'm sort of stooped over to my arms ain't that long, but if I had them things back there, cool. I think that'd be you're talking about a good ride, more comfortable. My brother-in-law said that it's sort of like putting power steering on it. Ooh-wee.
Friends, Tri-Glide Ed here. This thing's cut off on me after about 45 minutes of battery life. I got to figure that stuff out, but I do appreciate y'all watching. I declare I do. I want y'all to do me a favor, though. I want y'all to go out there. I want you to have some fun, but I sure do want you to ride safe. So thank you again for watching, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. All right, y'all take care. Bye now.